Hey guys, it's me Stace. Today we're using the Cricut machine to make this really cute pumpkin tree box. It is a pumpkin on both sides, so either way you look at it, it is really cute. Inside just a little baggie of candy corn. Alright, let's go to the computer and
I'm already inside the Cricut Design Space, and I just chose a new project, so I have a blank canvas to work with. Alright, first thing, left hand side toolbar, I'm going to click on Images. In the search box, type in the word pumpkin, then click on Enter. And we're looking for a very simple pumpkin face, and the one I chose is this one right here. You click on the eye, there's a number there. I will have that number listed below. I'm going to go and click on that pumpkin, so he's down here in my queue. Back up top to the search box, leave pumpkin there, and just type in pumpkin box. And click on Enter. The box I'm making is the very first one. Again, if I click on the eye, there's a number there. I will have that number listed below. I'm going to click on that, so he's selected. And make sure he's in the bottom right hand corner. When you see them both there, go ahead and click on Insert Images. Alright, so we have our actual box and the face that I want to use. I'm going to click on the box first and change the size of this. So have the box selected, the very top toolbar where the size is, I'm leaving the lock locked and change just the width and make this be 11 inches. I'm also going to click on him and right click and choose Duplicate. So now I have two of them. So now what I want to do first is work on the box I want. So this is the box I want. So I don't want to use this face, I want to use this face instead. So I'm going to right click on this one and choose Ungroup. Click on the face and then choose Delete on my keyboard. Click on that one as well. Go ahead and use this face. I'm going to right click on it and choose Ungroup. Separate those layers. So now we have the face, but you can see it's cut out of the orange. I want to have just the face cut out. So I have this piece selected, the very bottom right hand corner of Design Space, click on Contour. We'll see our face here and all the pieces. Go ahead and just click on the outer edge, that way just the face is showing. I'm going to go ahead and close the X on that, so now I have just the face. I also want to make this be a black color, just like that. I'm going to right click on it and choose Send to Front, then bring it on top of my pumpkin, and make it be as large or as little as you'd like it to be. I think that looks pretty good. Now if you want to, you can just do one side of your box, but I want to have both sides of my box show the pumpkin. So I'm going to right click on it and choose Duplicate. I'm going to bring this one down. So I'm going to go in here, click on my face, hold down Shift on the keyboard, click on the other face, so now both faces are selected. The very top toolbar, I'm going to go ahead and click on Align. I'm going to choose the second one down that says Center Horizontally, so the faces will be even on both sides. I'm now going to come back to the bottom piece, and I'm going to have it selected. The very top toolbar again, I'm going to go ahead and click on where it says Flip, and flip vertical, so the face is going in the right direction once my box is folded. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. Now here you have a choice. You can have the Cricut cut out the black faces for you, and then you just glue them on, or what I'm going to do is have the Cricut cut out the faces, and I'm going to put a piece of black cardstock behind them. So to do that, I'm going to take my green pieces off, leave my faces there, take your left mouse button across the entire box. I'm going to right click on it and choose Attach. Now your faces are going to turn orange, but I promise you they will cut out. Go back and bring these green pieces back over. If you need to, right click on them and choose Send to Front. So I have that one there, and then this one over here. Get that one out of my way. Send to Front. Alright, so I'm going to come back and group this all together. Make sure you grab all the pieces, right click and choose Group. There we go. Alright, so now what I want to do with this one, because I'm having the Cricut cut out the face out of the actual pumpkin, saw the holes there, I want to put a piece of black cardstock behind that, but it's an odd shape. So what I want to do is use this box to make my shape. So on this box, choose right click and choose Ungroup. Take the faces away and you can delete them. I'm going to keep one stem, set that aside, and remove the other stem. Go back to the box, right click on it, and this time choose Detach. That's going to take the score marks out, so I'm going to click on the score marks, click on Delete on my keyboard. So now I just have the solid piece. Left hand side toolbar, click on Shapes, click on the square, and I'm going to line my square at the top of my square in between this top and this piece here. So right about somewhere about there. Okay, I'm going to unlock it, slide it over, and then make my box be bigger. Then highlight everything Then right click on it and choose slice. Then we click off. Now we have the top of our box. We can delete all these pieces now. So now we have this piece, but you can see there's two little other pieces there. I don't want those. So again, I'm going to have it selected. Bottom right hand corner of Design Space, click on Contour. Then just click on those two pieces to hide those. So now we have just the pumpkin box. I'm going to bring this green piece back over, right click on it and choose Send to Front. And bring this on top of that piece there. Highlight both again, right click on it and choose Slice. So now I'm going to cut off the top of my box there. Delete all of these pieces. I have this little piece that's lingering, so to remove that, go ahead and click on Contour. Just click on that piece to hide it, and then click on Close. So now we have this piece. So as I said, out of my orange cardstock, the Cricut's going to cut out the face for me. So if I make this piece be black, I'm going to have it go behind my pumpkin. So I bring it over. You can see it's the exact same size as that piece there. I want to make this be a tad bit smaller. Just use the arrows and make it be a little bit smaller. Bring it back over, and I want to make sure I can see orange all the way around that black piece. Okay, and I can do that now, so I'm okay. So now I want to have the piece for the front of the box and the piece for the back of the box. So I'm going to right click on this one and choose Duplicate. So now I have two pieces for the both sides of my box. Now, because my box is out of orange cardstock, you're going to see the black. I already made a box like that. I didn't like that. So what I'm going to do is take both of these black pieces here, highlight them both, right click on them and choose Duplicate. And while the other two are selected, change the color to orange. So at the very top toolbar, click on the square to make it be the same color orange. So now I'll take this black piece, put it behind that piece, and then this orange piece will go on top of that to hide the black. That way it looks more like a cleaner box. All right, upper right hand corner, I'm going to click on Make It. You're going to need 3 mats, one for your black pieces, a large piece, a 12 by 12 for your box and your 2 other pieces, and then a small scrap of green for the stems. I'm going to click on Continue, cut all this out, go to the table, and we'll put the box together.
All right, we are back. Everything is cut out, so we're first going to work with the pumpkin box. Go ahead and score that on all the score marks. And we can set this down. All right, now we have our black pieces for our faces. Just want to make sure they go to the right side. Okay, that one goes here. And that one goes there. And then we have our orange pieces to hide the black. All right, so I'm going to first take my black piece and my glue. I'm using the Verdi Art glue. And I'm going to put a bunch of glue on the back of it. And take my orange piece and glue that to that one. That way it'll hide the black piece. Now I'm going to flip it around and do this one. So I made sure he was lined up this way. And then take this piece on top. Now if you don't want to have the Cricut cut the faces out of the actual treat box, you can cut them out in black cardstock and then just glue them to the front of the box, and you would not need to do this step. I like it being cut out though. I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to go pretty close to the cutouts here on a really thin layer of glue. This way it doesn't come out on the front. Okay, and then take this piece and glue it right to the top. Just like that. A little bit of a rub, flip it around and do this side as well. You can also just make the pumpkin be one-sided. You know, just one side of the box would have the face. Okay. I'll take this one and glue this one on there. I love pumpkins. All right, so we have that. So now we have our faces done. All right, so now we have this piece. Now how this box goes together, these two little flaps here, I'm going to take my bone folder and just give them a really good crease first. Okay, so they're supposed to go like this and get glued to this. Okay, I did that for my first box. And then to close it, we have this little slice and this little tab, and you put these two pieces together to close the box. Okay, I didn't like that look because I see part of the box from the pumpkin. So I didn't like that. So what I'm going to do is just take my scissors and I'm going to cut a tab or cut the side on an angle and just eliminate the closure altogether. But I still want to use these pieces just for the structure of the box. Okay, alright, so now it looks like that. I'm going to open this up, put glue on this piece right here, then just fold that down, and that'll strengthen the side of our box, and do the same for this piece over here. Okay, so now we have, obviously the front and back are nice and durable because we have 3 layers of cardstock there. And now our sides are nice and durable as well. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is put glue just on these 2 front flaps. And you want to have your glue go as a thin layer, and you want to have it go as close to the folded edge as possible, as well as the cut edge. Okay, so I have glue on my edges. I'm just going to bring them up to where I think looks square, then bring this piece up. Just making sure I can't see my box from the front of the pumpkin. And then just go in there and just lightly press down the glue. So now if you didn't use the orange for the back of our black piece, you would see the black behind here. That's fine as well. I just didn't like that look. Alright, so I'm going to flip it over. Put glue on these flaps as well. Then layer. And then just bring this one down on top of that. And just kind of sit it there for a minute. Let the glue grab. Then we'll attach our stem pieces. Again, I'm going to just take my fingers and go in there to fold that flap down. Take my bone folder, just give it a better. There we go. Alright, now we have our little stems. And again, you want to make sure they go on there the right way. Okay. Take a little bit of glue. Super cute. I wouldn't do these for a whole class because it is rather tedious, but I would certainly make them for a teacher, for her desk. You can even make them larger if you have the larger mat. Even just for a neighbor, put them in the mailbox for your mail person just to kind of cheer them up, make them smile. You can always add a tag as well if you want to. Okay, alright, so now we have our candy corn. Favorite part. Alright, I'm just going to take a regular sandwich bag, and I'm going to cut the zipper part off. Okay. Alright, I'm going to open it up and then put my baggie in the pumpkin first, just to kind of get it in there. Then take some candy corn. And I put enough in there so you can see the candy corn on top of the pumpkin a little bit, but not too much. Okay. And now to close this, I just took some white twine I had with an orange Sharpie marker on some paper and just dotted it to make it look like it was, you know, that fancy twine. Super cute. I'm going to tie a little bow, or you just do a knot. And I think a tag on here would be super cute. Okay. How fun was that box, right? And super simple. Alright guys, there's our Cricut project for today. Any questions at all, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.